Many ask me why I am compassionate towards the Trump supporter, the right-wing ideologues, those people who seem to many of us that they're ill-informed, misinformed, gullible, willfully ignorant. And the reason is because I understand the dynamics of what's going on. I want you to listen to this, and then we'll take it on the other side. Because these Republicans that are misleading their fold, it plays a part.
Democrats have said the events of the Capitol on January 6th were an assault on our democracy. And if that's true, if disorderly conduct in a restricted building is an assault on democracy, then what do we call setting fire to a federal court in Portland, Oregon, where people inside, what do we call that?
19 people died during BLM riots last year. Hundreds and hundreds were injured. 2,000 police officers were injured from BLM riots last year. And yet, we're going to discuss today, as if none of that happened, the events of January the 6th.
At 2:07, a mob of Trump supporters breached the steps. I don't know who did a poll that is Trump supporters.
It was Trump supporters who lost their lives that day, not Trump supporters who were taking the lives of others.
Constituents demand answers, but the truth is being censored and covered up. As a result, the DOJ is harassing peaceful patriots across the country.
So was January 6th an insurrection, or could it be more accurately described as a mob of misfits?
There was no insurrection, and to call it an insurrection, in my opinion, is a bold-faced lie. You know, if you didn't know the TV footage was a video from January the 6th, you would actually think it was a normal tourist visit.
Now, you may ask, but didn't everybody see what they saw on TV? The answer to that, no. Didn't everybody really understand what was going on? When you have an industry that is dedicated to misinforming, when you have an industry that is dedicated to putting a second narrative onto something, when you have an industry that can suddenly tell you that Antifa and BLM are terrorist organizations and that what you're looking at is the infiltration of these groups. And when you're predisposed to believe these things because you still deep in your core, you feel like you're losing something, you grab on to however willfully ignorant that message is, that to you, you grab onto it because you need a justification for maintaining what you believe is a birthright going away. What we have to do, many folks say, I don't have to do anything. Many folks say, well, we'll just let them be. But in a society where we all have to coexist, that is not a possibility. So in my humble opinion, what we have to do is find the entry points, like viruses find the entry points into the cell, and find a way to make a change. That is really the only way. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.